Uh, we'll have discussion at the end. So next presenter is Dr. Muhammad Kamruzan Khan. He is from Department of Community Medicine, Singh Medical College. He is assistant professor in community medicine. Dr. Khan, please. You are muted, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Uday Koirala, for giving me a chance to present from your session. And welcome everybody to my presentation on tracking side effects of COVID-19 vaccines in Mymensingh district of Bangladesh. The coronavirus disease 2019 has turned into a worldwide human tragedy and economic devastation. There had an intensive search for an effective and safe vaccine to prevent COVID-19. A vaccine has the power to generate herd immunity in the communities, which will reduce the incidence of disease, block transmission, and reduce the social and economic burden of the disease. Bangladesh started nationwide COVID-19 vaccination on 27 January 2021 with the vaccines invented by the Oxford AstraZeneca and produced by Serum Institute of India. Though many people want to protect themselves against coronavirus infection, they are ambivalent regarding corona vaccines because they also fear possible side effects from vaccination. Many of them, including even the physicians, are just waiting and observing prior to take their own vaccines. They have doubts as to whether the vaccines are actually safe and whether possible side effects have been adequately studied or not. This study was designed for tracking the side effects after first and second dose of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines used in Mymensingh district of Bangladesh. The results of the study will enrich the data on risk and side effects of vaccines for COVID-19. The study results will help physicians, manufacturer, and policymaker to weigh benefits and risk of the vaccination drive in Bangladesh and to continue the vaccination program covering highest possible number of people of the country. The general objective of the study was to determine the side effects of COVID-19 vaccine in Mymensingh district of Bangladesh, and the specific objectives were to find out the socio-demographic characteristics of the vaccine recipients of Mymensingh district of Bangladesh, to determine the side effects after first and second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. This cross-sectional descriptive type of observational study was conducted in Mymensingh Medical College of Bangladesh from February 2021 to June 2021 among the personnel of different occupations of both sexes taking 2 doses of COVID-19 vaccine during the study period from any vaccination center of Mymensingh district. According to the 2011 Bangladesh census, Mymensingh district had a population of 5,11,272 people. Using REOSOFT, considering this population at 95% confidence interval with 5% acceptable margin of error, calculated sample size was 385, but due to pandemic and lockdown situation, ultimately it was possible to enroll 293 personnel having both doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. Data were collected by face-to-face interview of the selected vaccine recipients using a semi-structured questionnaire. Collected data were input into SPSS version 26.0. Qualitative variables were summarized by percentage and quantitative variables were summarized by mean and standard deviation. Necessary bivariate and multivariate analysis were done. There was no physical or psychological risk associated with this study. Informed written consent of the participants was taken prior to interview. Ethical clearance was obtained from Institutional Review Board of Mymensingh Medical College, Bangladesh. The mean age of the vaccine recipients was 40.3 years with a standard deviation of 8.7 years, and the maximum vaccine recipients were between the age of 21 to 50 years. 54.3% vaccine recipients were female. Among the vaccine recipients, 53.2% were government service holder, others were teacher, non-government service holder, banker, media worker, and housewife. 86% of the vaccine recipients were from urban area. 10.2% of the vaccine recipients were smoker. And 23.2% of the vaccine recipient had different type of comorbidities. Among the comorbidities, hypertension, asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary diseases, and diabetes mellitus was in the top of the list. And after first dose, 74.1% of the vaccine recipient has different type of side effects, and 55.3% of the vaccine recipients has side effect after second dose. Among the side effects, pain in the injection site, fever and headache were more common. Others were loose motion, nausea, joint pain, rash, cough, fainting after injection, body ache and intense weakness. To manage the side effects, 29.4% patients, 4% vaccine recipients used medicine after first dose, and 8.5% used medicine after second dose. The prevalence of side effect was more in female in case of both first dose and second dose. And the side effects were more prevalent in comparatively younger age group than older age group. Mean age of the vaccine recipients was 40.3 years, which was obviously higher than the average age of the general population of Bangladesh. Among the vaccine recipient, female was more than male. The early phase of vaccination program in Bangladesh was intended for the frontline health workers and some other frontline workers. The high number of female might be related to the reason that in our health system, female workforce like female doctors and nurses are higher than male. Food and Drug Administration of Philippines also found higher number of female among the vaccine recipients in early phase. 23.2% of the vaccine recipient had different type of comorbidities. A study in United Kingdom found comorbidities in 25.6% of the participants, which was a bit higher than this study. The study results revealed that 74.1% vaccine recipients had side effects after first dose, which was lower than the expected. The phase 2 and 3 trial of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine reported adverse effects in 88% of the vaccine recipients. On the other hand, 55.3% vaccine recipients had side effects on second dose. First dose caused side effect more than second dose, and the difference was statistically highly significant. Inversely, the United Kingdom study found side effects significantly more prevalent after second dose than first dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine. The side effects of first and second dose of AstraZeneca vaccine were prevalent higher in younger age group than the older. Similarly, in the study of United Kingdom, side effects were significantly more prevalent in people aged 55 years or younger than those older than 55 years. In this study, pain in the injection site was found in 58.7% vaccine recipients after first dose and in 48.5% after second dose. FDA of Philippines reported pain in the injection site of 24.2% recipient of the viral vector vaccine. In this study, fever was found prevalent in 33.4% after first dose and in 20.8% after second dose. FDA of Philippines found fever in 46.2% of the vaccine recipient, which was much higher than this study. 10.6% vaccine recipients had diarrhea after first dose and 8.9% after second dose. The United Kingdom study found diarrhea in 2.2% of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine recipients. First dose caused nausea in 9.6% and second dose in 5.5% vaccine recipients, while the UK study reported nausea in 5.7%. Joint pain was prevalent in 8.2% after first dose and in 5.1% after second dose, whereas the United Kingdom study found joint pain in 11.5%. Now the conclusion. The study results revealed that 74.1% vaccine recipients had side effects after first dose, while 55.3% had side effects after second dose of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. Commonly experienced side effects were pain in the injection site, fever, headache, diarrhea, and joint pain. Most of the people tolerated these side effects and did not use any medicine. There was no serious side effects like seizures, abscess, sepsis, bleeding from injection site, toxic shock syndrome, thrombocytopenia, or anaphylaxis. Further multicentric large-scale prospective study is recommended to explore long-term side effects of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines. I would like to express my gratitude to the Authority of Planning, Monitoring and Research, Directorate General of Health Services, Bangladesh, for providing me funds for conducting the research. Thank you everybody for patience hearing.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. Our next presenter is Dr. Dennis Batangan. He is